All right, this is Chaotic Crypto. We defy tyranny. Here's what we got going on. I wanted to do a quick update on everything. Bitcoin's going to 29,800, basically going to 30,000. To me, this is kind of unexpected. I was expecting a pullback, and because of this, I am starting to take profits. I think this is like a zone where, up until 30K, then 31, 32, then even 40K. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with taking profits here. Mainly also because we're getting a double top on the RSI, and that almost leads to a correction. We got the blue crossing down the red, even as we're pumping. That's like some bearish divergence. I haven't really looked at the charts that much, so we'll do some live sort of forensics on the charts. 4-hour RSI is looking pretty maxed out as well. That's stochastic RSI, that is. But on the 4-hour regular RSI, we're looking very oversold as well. It's just looking a little bit. I just don't trust this pump too much. So I just feel like we'll probably come back down to earth at some point. But of course, we could keep pumping. There's no reason to think we might not keep pumping. Mainly, the other argument here is that daily stochastic RSI pushed up pretty hard. So we could get some more momentum up. But I'm looking between this, basically where we are right now, 29K to 34, 35, and then maybe a spike up to 40. It's possible. Eventually, we're going to probably come back down to this 200 week moving average. That's 200 day. We could go as far down here, the 20 to 21K, but more likely not. Probably looking at something correction more so. Let's see here. Correction to the 200 week, which is a 25K, 24 to 25K. That's just, we haven't really retested this zone, and that's just very likely that we will. Whether we do that sooner than later, I don't know. With this momentum on the daily, we're probably going to push to 32, 35, maybe even to 38 to 40. For me, this is where I'm going to start taking profits, and that's sort of my big update today. I didn't listen to any news at all. This is purely technical analysis right now. What could happen is Bitcoin cools off, and then Ethereum, and then the altcoins start running. Ethereum has broken out, and it really hasn't broken out with that much conviction, but we are getting RSI looks a little bit oversold. But that's the stochastic RSI. Regular RSI still looks pretty good. Actually, let's go back to Bitcoin for a second. The regular RSI, I meant to look at that. See, we're just getting to the oversold level. So, we might go a little further up, and maybe we cool off a little bit and wait for the altcoins to catch up. That could be wishful thinking. Altcoin season might not really come for another 6 months to a year. I hate to say that. Everyone's talking about altcoin season. I'd love to see it, but I just don't know. It kind of depends on what Ethereum, the lockup and this next upgrade. Once that goes, if Ethereum starts ripping, then we know it'll be altcoin season. But until Ethereum rips, we just don't know. So, just as far as Bitcoin goes, I think it's starting to get a little overheated here. So just bear caution. So we'll see. Crypto Fear and Greed Index is still at like the 60s, 62. We start hitting 70 and 80. That's also an indication that probably start taking some profits. We'll take a look here. The crypto bubble, we're getting some injective renders looking really hot. Stacks, Bitcoin, just everything looks green. Nothing's really ripping as far as altcoins go. Filecoin, injective, graph. I think I saw this going. I just want to wait for a good pullback before I start getting into the altcoins, or at least Ethereum to lead the way, something to show me what's happening. Ontology was ripping last week. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Like, I really don't have any fundamental news, like, as far as what's going on with everything. But we did get a good rip today, so maybe there was some news that I don't know about. But I'll check back in tomorrow if I can and kind of rip. But this is like kind of just a little bit of an alert, like, hey, this is some of my profit-taking zones, especially my margin positions. My hodl positions, I don't take as much profits, obviously. Waiting for the 2024, 2025 year to really take profits there. So, yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say, honestly. Go back to the weekly. Yeah, I mean, I could see us pushing up, but just like, judging on the RSIs, like, we're looking overheated, so a correction will be due, and it's possible that the sell and may go away philosophy will be the way. But another thing I was looking at, just a sort of, so far this cycle has been pretty healthy. If we do get a pullback sooner than later, it'll be healthier than the last cycle. So I'm hoping that we'll get like a nice methodic grind up, kind of like how we had 2015, up and down, keep going. That's what I'm really hoping for. It'd be easier to trade. Last cycle was really hard to trade. There's all these corrections and just bouncing around. But we have to understand that the 200 week is prime and will probably be bouncing around and off of it, or the 25 to 30K level over the next year, and before we start really taking off. So we'll have to see. But this is good news. Everything's looking good. Just beware of the red candles because they are a brewing somewhere on the horizon. It will be next month, probably. So, all right, we'll see what happens. Definitely keep an eye on Ethereum and the altcoins and see if we get an altcoin season like everybody's hoping. All right, peace.